call. We go live every Saturday night at 8:30 Mountain Time to show you the junk that we bought throughout the week. We tell you what we paid for it, what we're gonna sell it for, and we also do a little bit of painting, a little bit of joking, and we just have a really good time. If you like these kinds of videos, make sure you hit subscribe, but also the little notifications bell, and give us a thumbs up.
All right, we're ready.
Right, it has been a long day. I should preface this with we're twinning. I did not realize that, but I just got out of the shower and put this on. It's football season.
It is football season.
We spent 7 hours at the football jamboree today, so if I look a little red and without makeup, it's because I had to take a shower because I was hot and sweaty.
I gotta be able to sell logo wear like Lehi Youth Football, because man, I volunteered at that booth and there was like a line out the door for the checkout. I'm like, hey, how do I get this gig going for me?
Were you volunteer or did I voluntold you?
I was just told it was time. I was always ready.
I was on my way to go get Chick-fil-A sandwiches and Zeb got to sell t-shirts.
So Jamie loved these. She showed them to me. She's like, hey, what do you think about making these into planters? They'd be awesome because they're actually pressed tin, like number 10 cans with gold on them. And then she put them back down and left. I'm like, wait, I thought you liked those. Why are we not getting them?
I didn't put them back down, did I?
Yes, you did.
Oh.
I grabbed them and put them in the cart. They were $1.49. We've got 2 of them. I don't think they need any paint or anything. I think they could just be planted just like that and look awesome.
They're like vintage coffee cans, and we're gonna sell them for $11.95 each. Whoop whoop. I love the detail on them. Recipe says, yum, Chick-fil-A. Yeah, all I had to eat today was a Chick-fil-A sandwich, so I had a muffin just a minute ago.
I had way too much Powerade.
It was all.
I'm feeling the Powerade bloat.
It was Powerade Zero, so sugar-free.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like I'm loving it.
These, I was so excited. These are iron. Are they cast iron? I put iron.
Yeah, they're cast.
They're definitely weapon grade.
Yeah.
And I love that I found 2 because usually you just get 1, and we're selling them for $29.95 for the pair.
They're wall sconces. They have a place where you can hang them here, so you just then put your candles up in there and done.
Yeah, they're super cool. I think they would be fun if you were able to like mount them with a mirror behind them, or even in like a vintage oval frame would be cool.
Yeah, that would be good too.
And you could, I'm just selling them as is, but you could do like a fun like French country type
They've got like
finish.
a
They're very old
faux
world.
They've got like a faux rust finish on them right now. So I think painted white and then what, distressed back, they could be really cool.
Yeah, they're really cool. If you're new here and you want to shop along,
cow note add down.
You can shop at JamieRayVintage.com. Caitlin's dropping links on there.
Yeah, this is like a live shopping show / what we bought and how much we're gonna sell it for and how much we paid for it, so you guys kind of get an idea for your own stuff.
For if you guys are flippers. I know some people watch us that are flippers.
All right, so this, I don't know what that number is. Is that an 18?
Yes.
That's how you write your 8s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we not? Hold on, let me see if we're painting that. I can't remember.
Are we painting this? Are we not painting this?
Yeah, it will be painted. It's $18.95.
So this is like an apple bucket on the small side, but
I'd say it's an ice bucket, like an ice cream bucket.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. It's just a good solid wood bucket. And it's got a good handle on it. There's wood piece here. Someone's painted it green. Not bad for the holiday season coming up. It's got a good foresty green on there. I think what I'll do, I might paint this white, wet distress it heavily back, and then I think a nice fun holiday style stencil here, maybe for the Christmas season with all that green coming through.
Well,
Comment below, let me know what you think if you're watching the live stream. Because we're going to paint this in a little bit.
Not too shabby says that that's a skipping bucket. Let's see.
Is it a skipping bucket? Is it?
We made a sale. What do we sell? We'll find it. Oh, the wood candlestick. We'll do those next.
I would normally probably skip with that, but I'm really tired. Maybe later once it's painted and I'm feeling more energetic.
Whoop, whoop.
All right, so we've got a pumpkin here. It was $5.99. Oh, by the way, we had 20% off at Savers today.
So
this is terracotta or no, stone. It's like stoneware.
And I like the color, so we're leaving it as is.
It's like stoneware, like the thing you'd cook with.
No, it's cool. So $5.95.
It's a good
we're
coloration.
selling for $11.95. We are going to show these because one of these just sold. So this one was $1.99, and we're going to paint it, and it is going to be $6.95. And Yvonne bought it. Good job, Yvonne. And then we have this little Scotty one. It's actually Lennox, which I think is weird. I never didn't know Lennox made turned to candlesticks. It was
thought they did
$2.99.
silverware.
And we're gonna paint it and sell it for $6.95. This one I believe is still available.
That one is.
And this one Yvonne bought. Oh, and let's do these. Robin bought these. I'll show these next.
Oh, the corbel shells?
Yeah, Robin bought both of these. They were sold individually.
Nice.
We paid $6.99 each for them, and we're selling them for $14.95, and we're not painting them. And they're really pretty. Like,
Yeah,
I like
good.
the detail on them. Look how cool those are. And I was excited to find two because I bought these before, but never been able to find two.
So we were walking by, and these were on the bottom shelf, and Jami, like a snake, she's like, I love these huge knobs.
I love chunky knobs when it comes to like the hanging racks. Like you can find the plain peg ones are okay, right? But the chunky knobs are the best. They look like little mushrooms.
Whose bird just turned gold? I saw someone's bird just turned gold. Congratulations, that's the 2-year mark on being a channel member. We have a lot of fun in channel membership. Get a couple extra live videos and some printables. Lots of behind the scenes.
Fern just turned gold.
All right, Stacy.
And Janine's 6 minutes late to the party. Jami, what did you decide to do with the cast iron fireplace insert? We just left it as is, hanging out.
It's in there.
Maybe I'll do a fall update when I actually feel like fall, which was not today. See my red face, it was very hot. And I'll share a picture of that one. So we'll see, let's see. Just make sure there's no more questions. All right, we're good.
So this was $1.50. It's made out of plywood.
Did we tell them how much those were?
I thought so.
Oh, did you tell them how much you paid?
I don't remember.
I don't remember any of that.
They're like $4.99. We were just excited that they were big fat knobs.
$4.99, and we're selling them for $12.95 each. Because that's what we do here.
Are
we
we
tell them the
painting them?
prices. No.
No, you tell them the prices. I just hold stuff up at the camera. See, isn't it pretty? Ooh,
It's so pretty.
Ah.
Should the wall things be on the website? Which wall things? I don't know what
The
Caitlin's-
sconces? The
They were-
candlestick ones?
Oh, the wall knobby things? Yeah, they should be on the website, are they not?
Who knows? We've been at the Jamboree all day, so some
They're
stuff
there.
might be falling through the cracks.
No, it's there.
So this is made out of plywood. I love it. It's just got like a melamine backer board, like hardboard back there. And then this is a tin. The kitchen is the heart of the home. Lemon is a little bit summer, right? We're headed into fall. But are we planning on doing anything with this, or this is an as-is item?
No, what would you do to that? It's so cute.
I don't know, like it comes apart, so I could take that back out and do something
it's
new.
super cute. We paid $1.50 and we're selling it for $18.95. It says the kitchen is the heart of the home. And I can attest to this because we have a big 85-inch TV right over there. And most of the time, if we are in the kitchen, our kids are in the kitchen. And when people come to visit, we hang out in here. And I'm always like, let's migrate to the big comfy couch. But people always want to be in the kitchen. So I thought that was really cute.
All right, so this is a cow notepad. It rolls down. And it's just like, it looks like it's just the size that takes like standard receipt paper. We are not gonna be painting this. I think it was homemade. The back hanger, and I might steal this. This is ingenious. Look at that. It's a bottle tab for a can.
Oh, that's super cute.
And it's just, they nailed it on, and then this is how they hang it, and I love that so much.
I love it. So it's funny, did you tell the story about this one? I was reading Heidi's comment that she had to be disciplined today. So this cow,
Disciplined.
I know, she was in our store. She had to be disciplined. She didn't want to buy too many things.
Disciplined as in she had to.
Yeah,
I was
she
thinking,
didn't
like,
have to be like disciplined.
Yeah, I was like,
She had
what are
to
you
be
in trouble
disciplined with
for?
the money, not this, this, the money.
Let's tell them the story about the cow.
All right. And if you don't know, this is like making dollar bills rain. Not everybody knows that. Anyways, the cow. So, I don't know.
The cow.
The cow. Zeb and I sometimes thrift separately because we like to divide and conquer. So Zeb went out to the yard first and I was inside thrifting, and then I went inside and I found the cow, and I came back inside and he's like, you got the cow. I saw somebody had it in their cart. They must have put it back. So if you see something you like.
It happened in the reverse last week.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to just like, no, I think it happened in,
Maybe 2 weeks ago.
no, it happened
It
the
was
same
the copper
day.
pot.
Yeah, somebody had it and I found it.
Oh.
I picked it up.
You've
It's
been
happened to
getting
me
all
twice.
the good finds.
So if somebody has something
Yeah,
in
you're
their
right.
cart, maybe just don't stalk them, but lurk a little bit, because a lot of times people put stuff back. And this is so cute. It even has udders. It's utterly adorable. Did you tell them how much it was?
I don't know how much it was.
$1.50, and we're selling it for $14.95. It's right here
there's
on the back.
Tag on
It's
the
got
back.
a wee baby crack in it, but I'm not going to repaint it because I just think that's so
I got
cute.
excited about the bottle, the soda can tab.
And Shauna Olson painted this in 1992. So.
Oh.
And it's got like a register receipt. Isn't
Retro.
that? If you guys want to make something like this, all this is a register receipt, or like the kind for the calculators. That's what they put on the roll.
How's that again? The calculators.
Calculators.
All right, so this little tote was $2.99. I had to snag it up. It says artichokes and co. I don't know what that is, but we're gonna paint it and do some stenciling. Might get to this tonight. I'm starting to get some room here, so in just a couple bunnies.
And a couple bunnies.
We will go ahead and get the towel out, and I'm gonna start painting and stenciling.
Clever.
So $2.99 for this. We're selling it for $18.99. It's gonna get painted. It's gonna get stenciled. And I think it would be a really cool tote. Or if you saw how I had it here, it would be a great riser. You know, we could get like a whole scene going here.
Oh, your staging
get
is
some
impeccable.
get some
Little-
stuff
there we
coming
go.
out of the tops of
Yvonne
here.
bought this candlestick too.
Oh, good job, Yvonne.
Yvonne, make sure you email Caitlin so we can combine your shipping.
Okay, ooh, that is heavy. Let's show them this because I'm excited about
That's
it.
salt glazed pottery.
Salt glazed pottery. It was $6.99, and we are selling it for $18.95. Will not be painted.
No, no. So it's from 1992, and it's hand turned.
Got it.
Apparently, it can make a sound.
I feel like I'm like
On
on
a
the
boat?
ocean.
Williamsburg Pottery. Oh, not 1992, 1994. Oh,
94.
super chat from Amber. Thank you.
Thank you, Amber.
Les is on here, and Elaine says she uses soda tabs for hangers all the time, and Leslie does it too.
You guys
We're
are
gonna have to do
smart.
that.
I love the idea. I'm going to take it and run with it. All right.
Les, our resin is bendable after it dries. You just have to microwave it.
Yeah, once it's cured for a while, it hardens over time, right? So if you want it to bend, my recommendation, demold it, bend it how you want right away, and then it'll hold that shape, maybe even tape it down. If you don't, you can microwave it. Just know that it can get a little brittle even microwaved if it's been like a week.
So please tell me if the bird stencil has a bigger image than the Mama's Damask. And I think I need to order the salt wash product, right? I think that the Mama's Damask, so Mara designed that. I don't know exact dimensions, but I would say Mama's Damask and the bird toile are probably fairly similar.
Yeah, they're
in
not,
size.
it's not
They're-
big. It's not
like,
very big.
Scale-wise, they're pretty similar. So, I mean, the stencil's about that big, to give you an idea.
Where's
the bird's
that,
about that big.
that piece we did is over there with the birds.
Yeah. So hopefully I answered your question. All right.
Let's talk about this bunny. Okay, so it's $7.99, and
It's got a
this
few white
is
chips.
California, USA pottery, oven proof. It has the maker or the registration mark 27-30.
It's a bunny casserole dish.
Yeah. Oh, there's some blue glaze, bonus glaze down in the bottom.
Yeah, I took a picture of that because I'm not sure if that will come
I'll
out.
hold
Probably
it close
will.
so you guys can see the detail on that.
Oh, Heidi would like everybody to give thumbs up. Carla, I am gonna get some open cardigan sweaters. That's funny that you should ask because Zeb, what's the #1 thing I was looking for in every booth?
In every single booth we went into, we were at the Magic, I don't know, clothing
Apparel
show down in Vegas last weekend. And every single booth we went into, Jamie's like, where's your non-scratchy plus size sweaters with pockets?
I don't know that we were able to even get any
Like,
plus size. I
that's-
think some of them went
yeah.
to XL, but I tried. I tried to get all the
But
things.
they're all pretty generous size. Like the small would probably fit me because they're stretchy.
Okay. There's no way those guns are fitting in the small.
I tried a couple smalls on, I fit in them.
But I had to find them with pockets, and that I don't like a lot of sweaters that go over my head because I get hot. I told Zeb I get hot flashes. He apparently didn't know that. And so I like to be able to take them off. So I found some with pockets.
News to
and some
me.
soft, non-scratchy. I have 3 colors. I got like a medium gray, a sage green, and like a burgundy color. So I
mean,
did get sweaters in answer to your question.
She's 38 years old. I'm not ready for the hot flashes just yet.
Hey, hot flashes come. I'm hot and flashy.
Oh,
All right.
there you go.
$3.99, and we're selling this one for $18.95.
I know this is the fall thrift, but when you find stuff, even if it's out of season, if it's good, snag it.
This glaze on here on this pottery is like a
$3.99.
slight bluish green. I don't know. It doesn't have a maker's mark, so I don't know. And it looks like it's stoneware to me. I don't know. All right, so
$18.95
Lorraine
is
just
what we're
bought
gonna be selling
this along with the pumpkin and the sconces that we already showed. It was $5 and we sold it for $22.95. And it's like, it's metal, but it's like a heavy duty. I don't think it's cast iron. Is this cast iron?
Wrought iron.
It's wrought iron. That's what it is, wrought iron. Super heavy duty. It's got 3 holes in it, so you can put it right in the studs. Yeah, it was $5 and we're selling for $22.95. I love coat racks, and especially with fall coming, you guys, I cannot keep coat racks in stock because people start thinking of places to put their jackets.
And hats and beanies.
All those things, yeah.
The rain gear.
Oh, Leslie says those aren't hot flashes, they're power surges.
Power surges.
All right. Okay.
Okay, I think I put everything that hasn't been shown over here on your side.
Sandra says, I bought the bunny casserole, no paint. I was not painting that, Sandra,
No.
so you are not
painting it.
in jeopardy. Okay. Is there a paint color card for DIY paints? Deb, there is one that we have at the shop, but the colors aren't perfect. If you want it, email customer care at jamirayvintage.com and I'll see if I can get one mailed out to you. And if you have an order number, and let us know and we can slap it in your order, that makes it even easier. Let's see.
We're gonna go straight up traditional farmhouse with this. White and black with the stencils. I'm gonna paint right over the artichoke. Jamie's gonna keep showing you stuff.
You did everything on that side. Les, I don't know the answer to that question. She said, maybe Zeb does. She said she has some latex wing molds, 16 ounces each. How many boxes of resin does she need?
16 ounces
I'm like,
each.
I didn't know I was gonna get math questions. I feel like Johnny's walking across the street at 2 miles an hour. How long will it take him to get half a mile?
I think the one resins are 30 or 16 ounces for each side. So you would get 32 ounces mixed together. Jamie's gonna keep showing you stuff. I have the resin right over here. Let me see how many ounces each individual side A and side B is.
All right. For you, Les, we'll look it up. I'm pointing at you with this paper towel holder. It was $4.99 and we're gonna sell it for $16.95. We're gonna paint it. Now it's a little wobbly, but it has underneath this price tag a screw. So it just needs to be tightened and then we'll paint it. And I love the detail on this. I love the big fat base. I hate when paper towel holders are skimpy looking and they don't stay upright, but this one has a nice weight.
We gotta screw it in from the bottom.
Yeah, you gotta, well, I know it needs to.
All right, real quick, back to Les's question. So I was wrong. Each side is 8 ounces each, so you would need 2 packets or 2 packages to do 2 of those combined. So
yeah, 2
combine
boxes.
your sides because they come in a side A.
That was my bar stool, not my bum, in case you
So
know
a
that.
side A and a side B, and you have to mix them, and that's how they harden.
Okay, I'm obsessed with this. If any of you guys have seen my flower arrangements that I put on my dining table, I have some clear glass bases that are similar to this, but this one is a blue-green and it's seated. It's got bubbles in it. And it was $6.99 and we're selling it for $19.95, and it's a good size. You can fit like a full Costco bouquet in here, or like 4 grocery store bouquets.
That's saying a lot because those Costco bouquets, I haven't eaten dinner yet. Can you tell?
The Costco bouquets.
I put them in the front seat when I'm coming home with them. It's like I got a passenger.
Yeah, they're super good. You could also do, you know, it'd be so pretty in this, sunflowers, because the yellow sunflowers with the blue-green base I think would be gorgeous. You probably need like 2 of the sunflower bundles from Costco because they don't have as many. Maybe 3, I don't know. I like lots of big flowers. Okay, keep going. We have a birdhouse. This birdhouse is missing some shingles, but I happened to see them when I was thrifting it, so I put that in my pocket. So we'll glue these back on. I'm not planning on painting this because I feel like it's super cute. I love the shingle roof. It was $1.50 and I'm gonna sell it for $11.95, and it has 2 hooks on it, and it's like a nice solid wood. It's probably like $20 in wood with the cost of wood right now. All right.
Man, yeah.
Some wood is starting to come down a little bit.
A little.
MDF isn't coming down.
There's a couple things that have dropped that we've noticed at ours. Mostly
Thanks,
siding or sheathing.
There are 534 watching and only 39 likes. Boring with like, what does it say? boring doorings would like some thumbs up and likes.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a soup tureen. I believe it is ironstone, judging by the weight and the look of it. And it is marked. Now, you guys, this is a pro tip. Sometimes you'll find something like this plate, right? Underneath, it's not marked what it is. But if you look under everything, you will find marks. And this one says Japan. So Japanese ironstone, and the coloring is like creams and browns and tans. It's really pretty for fall or year round. It's kind of got a cottagey vibe. I really like it. I'm feeling the fall vibes with this one.
I like that it has yellow. A lot of times those will be like really like a tan and brown, but that's like tan and yellow.
Robert Gloria, for JRV retailers, they are buying our stencil brushes now. We'll be shipping them out next week, and they will be released to the public no earlier than next Friday.
I'm gonna show them to you in a minute. We're gonna stencil with them.
Peeky them. New stencil brushes have come. All right, I'm working my way across. This one I'm super excited about because it's got, I don't know if you can tell from the picture online, but it's got like this raised rose detail on the front. It would actually be really fun to make a big mold out of this because I really like
Oh, that would be
the
good for a
style
mold.
of it. Yeah, I've never seen one quite like that.
Comment below if you've seen us do the molds.
Yeah, we have
a few videos on it.
We have a 2-part putty that will make a mold, and so we can mold this and then do the relief of it. Anyways, it was now that I'm talking about the roses, it was $3.99. I'm gonna sell it for $22.95, and it's gonna be gorgeous once it's painted. It's ugly now, but it's got some promise. Okay.
This wood is raw and soaking up tons of paint.
Let's see, what did we just sell? Okay, hold on. Wait for it. Oh, I know what Sandra bought. She got the bunny. What did Lisa get? Lisa got, oh, she just bought the vase. Good job, Lisa. It's a good one. Okay, so the next thing we have is this reindeer. It needs to be glued, okay? And it apparently fell at one point, so it's been glued back together. We will make sure it's like super solid construction glue. This moss, while lovely, has to go. So we will get rid of the moss and the bow. The bow's gotta go.
It's
And
hand
then-
done. That was cut out with a table table saw or a jigsaw. So someone
Not
made
a
that.
bandsaw, maybe a bandsaw.
Yeah, it looks like a bandsaw.
You can't cut that out with a table saw.
I said a jigsaw.
At first you said table.
Did I say table saw?
I swear you said table,
That's
and I
not
was
what I
like,
meant.
the sun has got to my husband.
And then the sun and me don't mix. I tell you that. I like overcast.
So we're gonna fix
cloudy
it, and
days.
we're gonna get off the rest of the whatever this is, moss. And I paid $2 for it, and after it's repaired and painted, it's gonna be $28.95. It's gonna be gorgeous. And we're thinking about maybe using it as a pattern to make a flat pack kit. So it would come in pieces and you could assemble it. So let us know what you think. Ooh, Sally Bondswell, super chat. Great stuff tonight.
Thank you, Sally. Appreciate that.
Okay, let's see.
All right, so you guys saw I did not paint the bottom, right? We paint the bottoms later because while I'm working on it, you know, it's gonna just get messed up.
Just making sure.
And for the record, we do not paint the backs and bottoms of dressers unless we think that it may not be put up against a wall for whatever reason. But typically those aren't painted from the factory, so we don't paint them either.
Did we do this one? This is an urn with a lid, and it was $5, and we're selling it for $16.95. We're gonna paint it. We love anything pressed tin. I think the colors on this are putrid, but once it's painted, it's a lot like that lovely rose situation. The colors on that were also putrid. It's gonna be a lot better, I promise.
Okay, I'm gonna set this over here on some paper and then paint the bucket.
Okay, so I love wool blankets, and this one is from the Faribault Woolen Mill Company. They're still in business. They've been around since 1865, made in the USA. It says 100% acrylic, and I love the colors on this. Look how pretty this is. It's in, I would say, like new condition. It's in really, really good shape. I don't know where it's been hanging out, but it's super soft and warm. The colors are great for a cottagey fall look. I love the little like fringe on it, and I'll show you, even the logo on it is really cool. That's the logo that's on this blanket. This was a find. I never find cool wool blankets like this.
All right, so this
Oh, the blanket was $7 and I'm selling it for $24.95.
I feel like this has lost some of its nails. It needs a repair.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna hot glue it because I don't have nails that small. Anything I have will poke through the inside.
Okay.
But
I feel like it's okay.
I'm gonna leave the inside green.
This is like a
so you know.
boho tile. We paid $2.99. I'm gonna sell for $18.95. And we're gonna paint it up all fancy schmancy. It's gonna be awesome. Look at the detail on that. I feel like I like cream with dark wax, don't get me wrong, but I feel like painted with some white wax, this is gonna look a lot better. Kai says I collect wool blankets. Oh, Lolly's on here.
Kai, you collect wool blankets?
Bobby says moss equals vacuuming. Yes, it does. All right, rooster here. Has been broken on the back. It was $1.50. I'm gonna sell for $12.95, and I'm gonna paint and wax it. It's really pretty, and it originally was from a Webster company. Literally a Webster company.
A Webster.
A Webster. Okay, we thrifted one of these the other day, and it sold super quick. This is a little juice picture.
It's got a star on the bottom.
It's got a star on the bottom of it, and then the starburst pattern here. It's nice thick glass. Paid $1.99. I'm gonna sell for $12.95. So this I thought was interesting. This says Lipton tea on the bottom. Lipton's, plural, Lipton's tea. And it's a little creamer, and it looks to me like California pottery would, but it says Lipton's tea on the bottom. And I paid $1, and I'm gonna sell it for $7.95. Little creamers always sell really, really well. Okay, this we found at Savers, and it was $5.99, and this is WM Rogers silver plate. Usually they have like a little glass dish in them. This one doesn't, so it's $14.95. Normally I'll sell them for more like $20, but it's $14.95. I like it. Tarnished silver. And then we have, last but not least, I think this is it.
Oh, the last thing?
We have a whole lot of copper cookie cutters. Look how cute these are. Those
were in a bag, weren't they?
These were in a bag for $2.99. I got all of them. I think there's like 11 total. And they're new old stock because they were $1.09. They were $2.99 each originally. I bought the whole bag for $2.99. They still have the tags on them, and I'm gonna sell them for $1.95 each. They would be cute to, I feel like, hang as ornaments, but I'm selling them individually in case somebody wants just one copper cookie cutter. But look how cute they are. Anyways, super cute. I love copper cookie cutters. They always sell really well for me, and I love things like this where I can have a bunch of them because they're so pretty in the dish. Okay, now I can paint.
Now you can paint too?
Now I can paint.
What are you painting? I've got two things going. What are you painting?
Oh, you got two. I was showing the people the thing.
Yep. No, I'm not.
Are you saying you're
I'm not saying
ahead
it's
of
a competition. I'm saying what are you gonna
Oh,
paint?
because it was a painting competition, you know. I
Oh
played.
man, you like a whiz with the brush. I would
Jana
not
says,
even
"Oh
try.
my stars." That's a good one, Jana. That's a good one. And Kai says, "Copper anything."
Yeah, copper.
Looks like somebody else bought something. Let's see what we sold here. Oh, brush cleaner and salvation solution. Somebody is not shopping the thrift haul, which is fine. If you want to get the paints and products we use, we also carry those at JamiRayVintage.com. Oh, looks like Sally got herself the vintage blanket. That's a good one, Sally. I really
So
like it.
I was talking earlier and I forgot to finish my sentence about the wool blankets. You collect wool blankets. Can you get them soft? How do you get them soft? Because I always
Did you
feel like
touch
they're
that one?
scratchy.
Oh no, Zeb.
Is that one soft?
Oh, this one is so soft. I'm gonna keep it away because I don't want to get paint on Sally's blanket. But look, it's like
That
cute
is soft.
Yeah.
That is good.
This one's
Okay,
good.
all right. How do you achieve that? Because I know that
I
if you
don't know.
wash them, you can lose that real quick.
Okay, let's see. Leah got the tile and she bought the horse toile stencil.
The horse toile is good. If you guys haven't seen that video where we did the pie safe with the horse toile, that's going on the back porch. Maybe sometime next week. We've got a lot of smalls to paint, so we might do that, or we might do Monday video of smalls.
We have so many because we have a few from last week we didn't get to.
That's why I started painting early. I'm like, I gotta get this done.
All right, what color should I paint that?
You're painting this. There's not a whole lot of options for colors over there. We've been using them up.
I wanted to paint a apothecary just as I think with a white wax and really, really pretty.
Oh, do we have Farm Fresh? You should try.
No, we don't have
You should try Debbie's mix that she was telling us about. 50/50 Apothecary Farm Fresh. She said it's awesome.
57.
Oh, old.
Salty Kiss and Old 57.
Oh, Salty Kiss and Old 57. I would have messed that up. I was thinking it was something different.
I do have those two colors. So Debbie went with us to the Magic Apparel show. I'm gonna get a knife. It's going bright, people. I might have to add some white to it. Holy moly, this is what happens when you don't put the lid on properly. You should
Clay
probably.
paint, you could mold with that. You can do some modeling.
I'm just gonna leave it alone. Also, this one, you should always put the lids back. And you know how like latex
kitchen
paint is all
screwdriver's
gummy?
doing
This
work.
is just like clay. It's almost like modeling clay.
Oh, we got a super chat.
Another one? Hold on. Sorry, guys. Angelique Cole, thank you. Les says stencil the bucket.
I'm going to, but what do we want to
Leah
see on the
wants
bucket?
The cookie press and the stencil. Oh, that's right. She just bought that. Chasing Sunshine said those are good for emergency buckets. So we're going to go about 50/50 Salty Kiss to Old 57. With a few chunks, because Jamie can't remember to put the lids on things. All right, I'm going to get a plastic spoon because I got to scrape that.
Okay, so I'm going to repair this. I'm just doing hot glue. It's just decorative. It's not actually banded to hold it together. And it used to have little nails in there. I don't have the nails that are small enough that aren't gonna poke through the whole bucket, so hot glue it is.
I'll read comments in a minute. Sorry, guys. Get my Salty Kiss. I think it was called Salty 57.
I think that's what she was calling it.
Debbie was like, have you tried it yet? Try it now.
Trying it right now.
Right meow. If you guys haven't watched, we put up a an edited video, sorry, not a live video, yesterday, and it hasn't got a ton of views. We finished 3 dressers. Is that 3 fingers? Okay. I spent a lot of time in the sun today. 3 dressers, and they were all from Waste Not Wednesday. It was the last 3 weeks of the dressers that we've done. So if you wanted to see us finish those projects, check that out. And we finished the dresser where we used Dark and Decrepit on the base, and we did the raised stencil, and it was really, really pretty. Oh, new channel member, Susan Smith. Oh, she says, member for 21 months. Susan Smith. Oh, not a new channel member. She's just been a channel member for 21 months. It reminded us. That's awesome. Hi from Hagerstown, Maryland. Hello.
21 months, you're coming up on that gold bird.
Hi,
That's
sis.
close.
The 3 dressers were great. And Harvest Hills just popping in to say hi. And Jana says, don't throw away those chunks. That's gold. Well, not for what I'm doing, but you are correct. It is gold. Oh, that is pretty. Look.
Nice.
It's like it's almost like
They're kind of a minty.
yeah, like a minty winter green. I was going to lighten it, but I actually really like that color. So I'll show you guys up close once I get this really mixed together here.
All right, so there may be a reason the nails popped out. I'm thinking the wood shrunk on this barrel.
Sorry, it's chippy. We'll stencil, it'll be cute. And I might not be exactly 50/50. I think I'm a little heavy on the old 57. Oh, there's another chunk of paint. Guys, put the lids on your paint cans. Oh, Betty says that her husband always yells at her when she uses a butter knife for paint.
It's the kitchen screwdriver. It's the most useful tool in the house.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Emma ordered the juice pitcher. So apparently those are good sellers because now I've sold 2 in the last few weeks. The kitchen sign and 2 of the copper cookie cutters.
Nice. Appreciate that.
I thought it would be interesting to read orders because I don't always do that. Oh, and Barbara got the rooster that will be painted. It's her first order. Thanks, Barbara. Okay. I get back to comments. I'm stirring paint. I'm reading comments. I'm looking at orders.
I'm about to stencil this, but I don't know. Oh, we got more juice.
I'm going to show you up close, guys. So this is Salty Kiss mixed with old 57. It's good. And you can kind of see, like, now I'll put it on top. So you can see this is old 57 over here. Here's the mix, and that's just plain Salty Kiss there. It's a good mix. I like it a lot. Okay, time to paint. Less talk, more paint. Pretty sure I've heard that comment before many times on my channel.
Well, we do lots of talking while we paint. Does that count?
That is true. I'm gonna.
Oops, sorry.
That was my foot.
Okay, I don't know if
And
I
you're wearing
want...
shoes.
I got flip-flops. Sorry.
But you have a size 13 flip flop.
Yeah, it is big flip-flop.
It is massive. All right, I'm gonna just paint the outside, but I'm gonna paint the inside later because the inside has been around the block a time or two.
Okay, so this green bucket, right? I'm gonna distress it back. I think we've already used this one, so you guys have seen it already from the new release. But what do you think about also adding some reindeer, or should we just keep it farmhouse and go with some basic like fall words or something like that?
I was thinking Christmas. What we're gonna do Christmassy?
Yeah.
Let's see the comments here. I'm gonna give this to you.
You know what? I think
And
I'm
you
not
can read
gonna
the
put
comments.
Rudolph on there or whatever that is.
I like
that
the
reindeer.
new Christmas tree stencil, but see what people say because you asked them, so
All
I'm
right.
gonna listen.
Flipping and a flopping.
Yeah, you flip flopped on my foot.
I did not skip with the bucket yet, Misty. Not yet. It might happen still. We're undecided.
You got some.
No one is no one's saying what they want to see stenciled, so I'm going with it.
You can make an executive decision.
I
Nobody's getting all
just-
bossy pants with you.
No,
Come on, guys.
I feel weird inside.
He's been married to me. He's used to me being bossy. That doesn't mean he does what I say, but I try.
Tree stencil. Yeah, I'm going for it. Okay, not too shabby, Patty.
What'd you say?
And Sandra. Les says put milk on there. That is something. I don't have a handy milk stencil, and I don't know where all our
We have a
letter
milk
ones
and
are.
cookie stencil somewhere.
Okay, guys. The new stencils. Stencil brushes. I'm gonna go. And the numbers are on the side, so I can remember.
If you are a JRB retailer, be sure you're getting your orders in. We also put up a couple of decoupage papers for our retailers. Those are going to be coming here pretty quickly, you guys.
We'll be releasing those next weekend.
Yep, super excited about that. So lots of fun stuff happening.
Okay, going in. It's freestyle. That looks mostly straight-ish.
I usually come when I'm no longer live and fix up my paint jobs in case everybody's like, she's a mess. I know. I'm full aware of the mess, especially today after all the dang sunshine. I mean, it was pretty great. I enjoyed myself some sunshine. In another 6 months, I'm going to be saying, oh, I wish it was summer again.
There's a happy medium coming, like September and October are beautiful.
Fall is beautiful. So it's really, really windy in the spring, but fall, that's the best time of year here.
Okay. All right, first stencil on, 50 pounds net weight.
That's a lot of weight for that little bucket.
You know what? These are gonna be some hefty wood chips.
So he's using one of our new JRB stencils. This is the pine tree. It's almost like a grain sack. It's a pine tree seed stencil. But if pine tree seeds were a grain sack, it'd be this stencil.
And I'm just using black velvet is what I'm stenciling with. It's just really dark, smoky, gray, black.
Smoky gray. It's mostly black. All right, I like this. Flip that around. Don't you think that already is better? The previous paint job was pretty bad. It was like orangey. Not even orangey, like burnt.
So I don't know if you
orange.
guys can see over here off the edge, I'm offloading onto the towel. You can do it on a paper plate or palette or whatever you want.
Laura, the new stencils are out on JamiRayVintage.com. So they've been released. I think they were released, what, like a week ago?
Yeah, and lots of retailers have them. Not
Yep.
everyone ordered the new fall stuff, so if you're gonna go through one of our retailers, check, see what they've got. Encourage them to order what you want, because we'd love for you to give them business.
Oh, Shelly wants to know where he got his hat. So it's
this
from
is our new Lehi Youth Pioneer. It says Pioneer on there in purple.
And it's
For
kind
our
of a black
football.
camo. It's for our football
Lehi
team.
youth football hat.
Oh, Patricia says no paint on the rooster per Bobby. All right, Bobby, but do you know the rooster has authentic battle damage? I shared a picture of it in the listing. I just want to make sure. Can you still get a mold pattern after you've painted it? Yep, you just want to make sure it's sealed and cured. And I don't know that we'll get around to it. If somebody buys this, I'm not going to make them wait to ship to them. All right. Are you adding some shipwrecked or white wax? I think I'm gonna go white wax over this, but I'm gonna have to use the heat gun. I'm gonna read some comments and then I will get to the heat gun on this. All right, let's see. How late into fall will you be able to use the pool? So we are...
It's heated, so we could use it pretty much all winter if we wanted to heat it, but it gets super pricey to do that.
Caitlin, I did see that, so I won't paint that. Let's see. Kai says, how are Mariah and Ty doing? They're doing great. They were at the Jamboree with us, and we're here live, and they are back at work at home. In fact, she sent me a picture, and Mariah got a little bit sunburned, but I could tell she was gearing up to go back to the garage because she had her ear protection and her mask on to go to the garage.
One of their sons is playing football, same grade as Redrick, and he's never played before. He actually did really great. I'm gonna get the boys together. We're gonna have a little clinic after watching them all play today.
Jackie Burns, I don't know. I don't think the new Christmas papers will be in the shop next weekend. Probably the week after that. They are on pre-order right now for retailers, and they're on their way to us. So I'm not really sure how long it'll take to get to us.
I'm about to show you guys this stencil here. I'll show you the whole thing in just a sec. And then we got some tree placement to do.
Mama Bear Blue just put her order in for her stencil brushes because she's a retailer.
Awesome.
Yeah, so the new stencil brushes, if you've ordered our brushes before, there's a few things that are different. The handles are matte finish, which is really classy and pretty, just a really classic look. We've got a bigger logo on here, and the ferrules are a little bit longer on some of them. The brush bristles themselves, there's a lot of them, they're really stiff, but they're actually softer. And the other thing that's really cool, you should never leave your brushes in water. However, if they get wet, they expand and contract a lot. And these are actually finished underneath the ferrule. So this is the ferrule right here. If you see a lot of brushes, if you were to, I don't even think I could get this off, but if I could, underneath it's stained and sealed. So that way you have less expansion and contraction in the wood if it does happen to get wet. If you've ever had a brush head fall off, it happens if they've been in water too much or if they're in direct sunlight and the glue gets too hot or whatever.
I always just re-glue mine.
Yeah, but my point is normally you would see that there would be no finish because it's cheaper to do it that way. They don't finish on the inside of it. But what happens is because that wood isn't covered, if it gets wet, it expands and contracts more than if it has a finish on it. So that's awesome. These are assembled here in the USA. They do have a factory in Thailand that they own that sends some of the parts here, but they were assembled, and I think the company's been around since the early 1900s.
Yeah.
I can't remember the exact year, but it's an awesome family-owned company. So we're super excited. They come in 4 sizes. Last time we had, so we still have our big fat number 20s that we used to carry before. We did not redo those yet. And then we used to have just 3 other sizes, but now we have 4 total. So there you go.
Okay, I'm gonna do a couple of the smaller pine trees because this has a very large pine tree in the middle that I think is too big for the bucket. I think it's gonna overwhelm our bucket. Well, I'm gonna do it in a different color.
Using a latex mold, I haven't used a latex mold. I've only ever really used the IOD molds or the ones we make, and we usually don't season them at all, so I'm not sure. Jackie says she's getting her basket soon. Nope, they're fine. They're not on the way, Jackie. They're in the back of the shop with your name on them. And Rosie says that looks beautiful. Bobby says that's okay about the rooster. It's going up high on her cabinets, so she's not worried about the battle damage. I was actually sad that it had battle damage because Bobby, I actually really love the coloring on this one. So I'm glad that we're not painting that. Okay, let's see. Somebody bought something. Let's see what we bought here. Lisa.
So Now I'm going with
Oh, she
aviary.
just bought the reindeer. That reindeer's gonna be cool. I think the reindeer, I'm super tired right now, so I'm saving the reindeer for a Monday project when we paint a bunch of small, so we need to get done for the shop. But I think it's gonna be really fun. I loved the details on it. Heidi, Donna says use vinegar and water for your brush. Another thing, Heidi, have you ever tried, after you soak it in soap and water and you get it as clean as possible, have you tried fabric softener? We have a video on brush care and we show you how to do that. But really, if you just put some fabric softener like in a Ziploc baggie and put it all over the end of the bristles and then put it in a Ziploc bag, let it sit overnight, and it really will soften them.
I feel like every Saturday I'm over here stenciling something that's round or not square or flat. Check that out. That looks good.
Cute. Good job, Seth. All right, I'm gonna heat gun this.
But we're making it happen. Where did I put that? Okay, so it's right behind. All right.
Yeah, we still have some of Odelia's balloons outside. A lot of them popped because it's been really hot.
The boys, they were starting to pop. I'm like, boys, it's time. They went out there with some forks because they were contemplating which knife in the knife drawer would be best. I'm like, let's just use some forks. Let's
not use a knife.
That's stabby enough. Let's just use some forks.
Yeah,
and so they popped them all with forks. They had a good old time.
I tried to find somebody that wanted it for a party, you know, to reuse it one more time, but nobody wanted it, and they only last so long.
Well, they were starting to pop, and the inner balloons were black. So, you know, they were not as excited when I informed them. I'm like, okay, now that you popped them, you got to pick up all those popped balloons. They're like, what? The hard work was popping them, Dad.
Chasing says, is that for retailers too? Payments? I'm not sure what she's saying. Chasing, can you ask that question again or email me and I'll try to get to it next week. If you guys ever ask a question and we don't answer it on a live video, feel free to email customer care at jamirayvintage.com or DM us on Facebook and we will try to help you out. I try to get to as many questions as I can, but sometimes it goes pretty fast. Odelia, you can grab a Benadryl from the pantry. Odelia's been suffering from allergies.
She's been having like a weird.
She's got one eye half shut. It was funny. She had competition practice. She's a high school cheerleader, and today it was the little kids. And I was like, why don't you go say hi to those football players over there and you can pretend you're winking? But she wasn't really winking. Her eye was just swollen. I
think I'm going to just leave that blank.
Do one of the girls you cheer with, do they have a cat?
I don't know.
You probably should ask the team.
No, well, it was fine until I went outside.
Yeah. Well, ask if people in your stunt group be like, do you have a cat? Because we might need to change stunt groups.
This is like a really dark foresty green inside. I'm going to distress this. It will get distressed. So give me a little bit here once it's all the way dry.
That's
I'll
so
do that.
cute, Zeb. Can you find me the white wax?
Yeah.
And clear wax. Oh, what did Sarah get? She always gets good stuff. Oh, Sarah got a dusty teal sweater and some biker shorts. Oh yeah, we are doing buy one, get one free at jamirayvintage.com on all the clothing that isn't branded. So everything that doesn't have like a Jami Ray Vintage logo on it is buy one, get one free. So check that out. Don't miss that sale. I know Kaylin sent an email out, but I haven't really promoted it much. What kind of paint am I using? I'm using DIY paint. Zeb was using Aviary, White Swan, and Black Velvet, and I'm using Old 57 mixed with Salty Kiss. And I'm just trying to dry this detail here so I can wax it. And I'm probably just gonna wax the front because I think the back needs a second.
Got you a couple brush options and the white and the clear.
Okay. You know, it's always hard when there's like details because it kind of chunks up in the details.
Okay, I'm gonna go hunt down a couple extra stencils. I think I might use the Aviary, maybe the Black Velvet, maybe a combination of the two for the box. think I found what I'm gonna do. I was gonna do something holiday themed, but I found this patisserie stencil will fit on there
that'd be
perfect.
pretty.
Although I've got green here, some white there,
Thanks, Shelly.
some salty 57 over here.
Nancy says sometimes my comments get posted before I finish my sentence. Nancy, me too. And sometimes my stuff gets posted and misspelled, but I'm telling you, I know how to spell. I either have fat thumbs or autocorrect. The other day, autocorrect fixed the stupidest word. Like, it was spelled correctly. It was what I meant, and it misspelled it. So then I went to type it a second time saying, oh, I didn't mean this. I wanted to spell this word. And then it changed the word completely again. I'm like, listen, autocorrect, you don't know my mind. All right, I'm gonna let this cool a little bit. Oh, Caitlin was telling him about the new shop payment option. Yeah, so we do have a shop payment option. If you spend over 50 bucks, you can set it up to split it up into 4 payments. So that's new on the website too. Oh, Sarah says she loves my JRB tees, but she loves the color of the cardigan. I actually have that cardigan, and it's a really good one. I wish I could get more. The price is really awesome too. I realized after I went to the market, this is really hot still, it's gonna melt the wax, that if I don't clearance shop, it's hard to find all the best stuff. So there's a few things I spent a few extra bucks on at the market, but I got some unique things that I love. Okay. Oh, Carolyn says she likes my hair parted. Do you like it like wet and air drying? I feel like, what's that gal on the Addams Family, the little girl? Wednesday? That's what I feel like. Because she also wears braids. I had braids today under my big hat. Or a big bucket hat all day long.
You want to know a confession?
What?
I have never seen an episode of The Addams Family all the way through.
You know why you haven't seen it? Because you guys did not have television.
So I've seen it on TV a few times, and
It's
it never held my attention.
It's hilarious.
I never could finish an episode.
It's not even scary. It's just funny. I feel like it's the original show.
Maybe that's why I didn't like it. I'm like, this is a spoof. What is this?
It's like the original show about tolerance for people that are different. Like, people treated them badly because they didn't fit the normal standard mold, and they were really cool. Jenna says, what?
We didn't have cable really growing up. We got local TV channels, you know, the standard ones that, you know, you can get with bunny ears.
Nancy says you're a stenciling master.
Well, thank you.
And KM Green says the bucket's beautiful. And Kai says, welcome back, Sally. Hey, Sally, it's good to see you. So I'm just using clear wax, and then I'm going over the top of it with white wax, and it's melting it. So this looks a little different than it would if you just let your piece air dry. I don't suggest getting a metal piece and then waxing it.
Let's see if I went too juicy in some places.
But it's all right because we're live. We gotta do what we gotta do.
You know what? I did not go too juicy. So this is basically bakery in French.
It's basically, it is the patisserie. You can get your pastry. All right.
So this distressed,
Do you need something, Jack?
I think I'm just gonna leave it like
What's
this.
in my-
Should I, now we can't use it as a riser, right? Should I flip it so that you can like invert it and do it on the other side upside down? So it could be a riser? Is that weird?
So I'm just wiping back this white wax, and it's really sticking down in all those details. Oh my gosh, I cannot talk. We still gotta go get milk. We're out of milk.
Oh yeah, we cannot do the Sabbath without milk.
And no, there isn't like a special Sabbath thing we do with milk. We just really like Sunday.
We
and
have
don't
lots of
shop them.
pancakes and waffles, and you know we drink whole milk. I would love it raw. You know,
How pretty that is.
we're contemplating getting a mini cow. We're zoned for that.
So-
So, but the yard is getting pretty full with sheep and chickens and a pool now.
In case you don't remember what it used to be, it was like this weird yellowy orange baby poop color.
Your hair is
Look
gonna
at it.
get
I just washed it for church.
I saved it before you got it.
Thank you for saving my hair. So I'm gonna paint the inside of this. Oh, here's the bottom. I'm also gonna paint the bottom so that way it's all covered up. And then I will white wax it all and it's all gonna be this. So this is Old 57 and Salty Kiss 50/50. Shelly says, I may need that. It's really pretty, Shelly. It's gonna get touched up a little bit there though. I paint things on live videos and I come back later and fix them up. Jana's laughing at me saying putrid. It really was bad. Zeb, ooh la la, pass me a croissant, Kai says.
Right? You could load the top of this up with croissants.
Except for then the patisserie would be written upside down.
No, I'm gonna flip it.
Oh, the inside.
Yeah, you could put like some fresh baked bread up in there. You know, let it cool. Do what you want.
DeCloud Vengeance says, I loved and still love the Munsters. Did you ever watch the Munsters? Your childhood.
You know what I was raised on as far as what I watched? Disney animated movies, whatever was coming out. We saw those. We always caught them in the theater. And then I also grew up on Rodgers and Hammerstein musicals because my mom loved them.
So
I can sing along with all those songs. I've seen them 100 times. Star Wars was on autoplay. We wore several VHS out. And my first one that I had was recorded on TV, so it has commercials in it. So I knew all those commercials too. Trying to think, what else did I watch? DuckTales was on local TV.
Woo!
They would put that out there. I Love Lucy. I watched tons and tons of I Love Lucy.
So I love Lucy. I don't love musicals. So while
Really just whatever my mom had on TV.
well, you only had TV
Yeah.
growing up, and you didn't have cable, so it was kind of limited.
Needless to say, I spent most of my time outside playing and doing stuff.
I don't feel like watching TV is all bad because I spent lots of time inside watching cable TV, and I feel like I turned out all right.
No, you're great.
I was actually usually crafting and watching TV. I had
Not much has changed.
No, not much has changed. I have 3 sisters, but they're a lot older than me. Like I wasn't raised at home with them, so I was raised like an only child. So the TV kept me company. It was like having a friend. You flip the TV on, you get your crafts going, and we always had cable TV because my dad's really into like sports and stuff. We did not have the Disney Channel because that cost extra.
Oh, we always watched the Olympics.
But I did have Nickelodeon, and I had a big table with vinyl flooring in my bedroom, and I would paint and watch TV. Jamie said she watched Kaylin said that she watched a lot of TV, and she also feels balanced. Let's see. Never saw the Munsters or Addams Family either. Well, I guess I'll have to catch up on some of those musicals, and you can watch the Addams Family, and then we'll just vote what's better. I don't hate musicals. No, I just really don't like them. They just sing the whole time, and I don't mind a little music, but get to the point.
So I didn't seal this. We're gonna get some of this black mixing in with the white. It's gonna give it a great aged look. I'll show you in just a second what I'm talking about here. I'm going against the grain so that the grain really pops on these letters.
Because we use clay paint, it has texture in it. So that when you sand it and you stencil it, that texture from that base coat really comes through.
So next up, if you want it to smear less, dry paper towel or dry cloth or something, and it'll get a lot of that black. It still has where it was burned in the wood under here. I feel like it just adds to it.
It's next level. There's basic level and there's next level, and now this is next level.
You guys can see where the wood grain is, it really picked up and distressed off of that stencil where it says patisserie there. And all those letters have some good age on them now because I was going against the grain.
They said the white box is awesome.
Yeah, white box turned out good. My bucket's good tonight. I'm having a good stencil night.
You are having a good stencil night. I feel like you didn't spend as much time in the sun as I did, maybe, which is true. So I am a co-team mom on both of the teams, but I help out more with the first, second graders, and I spend a lot of time squirting from a very far distance water into boys' mouths and putting water down their backs and over their heads. And one little boy said he felt like he was gonna puke, so that's a sign of heat stroke. In case you don't know, so we had to get him in the shade, we had to get ice on him. So it was like a full-time job making sure nobody had heat stroke because it was so hot, and nobody did. So I was out in the sun we're on turf, and I feel like the turf makes it like 5 to 10 degrees hotter.
Oh, probably at least 10 or 15 maybe. Ask Harrington, he'll tell you all about how hot the turf is.
I have to say that little football boys in the pads, and they run like this. It's the cutest thing. I love it. All right, Janine says she loves that box, and Odelia says, me too, TV on all night, low sound. Odelia's her mom's child. She falls asleep to the TV.
She always has though, even as a kid.
Oh,
Like a
your
little
bucket
baby.
is still for sale.
Oh, the bucket is still for sale. It's up
All
for
right.
grabs, folks. All right, well, we're at 9:30.
Oh, it's 9:30.
Yeah.
All right, well, I'm gonna just double check and see if anything slipped under the radar.
So, JamiRayVintage.com, get you the paint, the brushes, the stencil brushes next week-ish. Yeah. Next week they'll be released, so watch out for those. They're great, good quality. We love them. And then all this stuff, if you had got a hankering for some junk that we picked up,
if you got a
and
hankering for
repurposed,
some junk, just look up the Saturday Thrift Haul collection at JamiRayVintage.com. It includes everything that from this week and then from past weeks that haven't sold. So if you've watched for a few weeks and maybe you saw something you didn't grab it, you can get it. We have buy one, get one free on all the clothes.
you know what?
And what
No
else?
one. Fridge just turned on.
The
It's
fridge
time.
turned on.
No one else that I know of is going to
It
have
says
these
patisserie
buckets.
is misspelled.
Is it? I don't know.
Did we use the stencil before we fixed it?
Oh yeah, probably. We fixed it. This is the sample stencil.
Oh, okay. We will be re-stenciling that because we used the first one.
You know
and
how-
we have since fixed it. And I believe Mariah caught the misspell. So
I didn't even
Good
know
catch.
that was misspelled. You know,
Yeah,
it's
there's
in
an
French.
extra
Like,
I.
I don't know. Honestly, it doesn't bother me at all. Like,
but
I
we
don't-
will repaint that and put the correct stencil. So good catch.
Will we? Maybe we'll leave it authentic.
Authentic mistake.
Yep.
All
You know,
right,
it
guys.
happens, right? You
We
see
are like
stuff.
dragging on this outro. We should be done already.
All right.
But we can't leave yet. All
Love
right.
you guys. Thanks for watching.
Be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Jami Ray Vintage for more.
DIY.
Bye guys. See you later. Love you. Visit JamiRayVintage.com.